この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Dororo episode 4. Oh crap, I'm an idiot. Alright, anyway, the first thing I want to say is you probably just saw the Kono Bangumi wa, the sponsor thing. That is for Stufos, who is the latest addition to the esteemed colleague tier on Patreon. Thank you, Stuart. I really appreciate that. You're the best. Yay! Okay, so last time on Dororo, we got the story, the backstory of Jukai. And it was awesome. It was like layered and good and amazing. And there were a lot of great comments on that video. And so I'm thinking that my little ulterior motive for the comment spotlight thing is working, which is, of course, that I want more good comments. Because, yeah. So, you know, like, that's the whole deal with comment spotlight. And we're about to do one. The whole deal with comment spotlight is, first off, I want to interact with people who are commenting and, like, highlight good comments. But second, my ulterior motive, my evil mustache twirling scheme, and somebody asked about this, so I thought I would just mention it. My evil mustache twirling scheme doesn't have to do with the YouTube algorithm or like engagement or any of that stuff. I don't really care. Like, views on my videos don't matter much to me because I don't monetize. I don't use ads at all. But anyway, my scheme is to foster a really quality comment section. My comment sections have always been kind of awesome. Like, it's kind of surprising because, you know, YouTube comment sections have a bad rep. And my comment sections have always been really cool. Like, people pointing out interesting things about the shows. Most of the time, people aren't assholes who spoil stuff. And I want to foster that. I want to make it more like that so that my comment sections are, like, really standout. And that's what they have been, and I want to make it more so. So by highlighting comments that I like, that are the kind of comments that I like receiving, it inspires people to write more comments like that, you know? And I think it's working. I think it is, because there were a lot of comments on this video. A lot more comments on Dororo episode 3 than there were on episode 2. Just saying. So, let's do the comment spotlight thing, because there were a lot of great comments. I'm just gonna highlight a couple of them, but if I didn't highlight your comment, it's more because I didn't have the time, and I want this comment spotlight to be like less than 10 minutes. But and it's more that than it is that your comment was bad. I promise. I just selected the ones that I thought were really stellar. So keep it up. I really love it. It's awesome to see so many people commenting interesting things and giving their perspectives on Dororo. And good stuff. I love it. Thank you. And everybody who commented, thank you. It's awesome. You are helping me foster a good comment section, and that's kind of awesome. So, comment spotlight. The first comment is from Oath Oblivio. During feudal Japan, especially during the Sengoku Jidai, or Warring States period, it was quite normal for passing samurai to test the edge of a newly forged or sharpened katana on innocent living things, including children, adults, men, women, other people's horses, cattle, livestock, and other wildlife around them. And no one stood up to them. What that child went through with his arm was customary back in the day. Yikes. Someone else, I've got it right here. 784 Rainfall added a Wikipedia link, which was very helpful for explaining this. War is suck, especially in ancient time. Little face. Oh, about why samurai can chop a child's arm. Wikipedia.org/wiki/Tsujigiri. Yeah, they really tested weapons on the innocent until 1602. So I went ahead and I looked at this Wikipedia article. Tsujigiri, or literally crossroads killing, is a Japanese term. Tsujigiri is a Japanese colloquialism for a practice when a samurai, after receiving a new katana or developing a new fighting style or weapon, tests its effectiveness by attacking a human opponent, usually a random defenseless passerby, in many cases during nighttime. Yeah, that's not nice. That's kind of fucked up. So, it does a lot to build this world and build just sort of the relationship between normal, general human beings and the samurai class. It's not a happy relationship, really. It's not a good time. And there is just mindless cruelty, you know? It's directionless, needless cruelty. And this is the world that Jukai lives in, and the world that he experiences. The world that Hyakimaru and Dororo grow up in. Especially Dororo, because Hyakimaru has a very, like, isolated childhood. Partly because he can't see or hear. But more than that, because he's living alone in the woods with Jukai, and his only experience with the outside world is killing demon stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Next one is from Anime Analysis, who is a frequent commenter on my Banana Fish videos. Thank you, AA. I love this anime so much. They've really done a great job with storytelling, especially visually. I find Hyakimaru so endearing, and yet he hasn't even spoken a single word, which I think is a testament to how great this series is. I agree. He doesn't even need to speak for me to adore him. This episode in particular made me feel that must-protect feeling because of how precious it was when he reached out and started touching Jukai's face. Too pure. I'm really looking forward to seeing where the story goes from here and watching our characters develop. Thanks for another reaction and for sharing your thoughts. No, thank you, Anime Analysis, for sharing your thoughts, which I totally agree with. That moment where he reaches out to touch Jukai's face and get a feel for what this person he's been living with, this person who's kept him alive, who's given him the gift of being ambulatory and having arms and being able to fight. Like, Jukai is his real father, you know? He's much closer to him as a parental figure than his biological father by far and away. But Hyakimaru can't even see his face. He doesn't even know what this man looks like. He doesn't know what he sounds like. He doesn't know his voice. But by reaching out and feeling the contours of his face, he can get some idea of who this character is, who this important figure in his life is. And I feel like that might come full circle at some point. Imagine if Hyakimaru gets his eyes back and recognizes Jukai. How much would that hit you in the feels? Woo! Woo! Oh yeah. And finally, comment from Dragonian Girl. I love your profile pic, by the way. I absolutely love the attention to detail that's been put in this series. Oh my god, me too. If you go back to episode 1, you can see that Hyakimaru's right leg is all bandaged up, and in episode 2, it's unwrapped because he's got his skin back. Nice catch. I didn't catch that, and I didn't even think that, like, yeah, his, like, leg would be all weird and just, like, exposed muscle. And the little marks on hinges on his mask's mouth so he could eat. Every time I rewatch an episode, I find some new little detail that I missed. I also love the fact that Hyakimaru seems to have a habit of just grabbing whatever he can to eat and just shoving it in his mouth. Berries, fish, crabs. I'm pretty sure he was about to eat that worm in this episode. Yeah, he's kind of a goofball. A silent, stoic, murder machine, blade-armed goofball. He's cute. They're both cute. He and Dororo together. Cute couple. Okay, so thus ends the comment spotlight for today. If you want to be in the next comment spotlight, leave your comments down below and maybe I'll put yours in there. Okay, and again, thank you to everyone who commented, regardless of whether I highlighted your comment. I love them all. Now, finally, after much ado about nothing, let's get into Dororo episode 4. As usual, there will be multiple versions of this video. Version on YouTube will have a beep beep timer, timer-based, and you can sync up with your own media. There will be a version in toaster quality linked in the description, and I call it toaster quality because BitChute encodes to 480p, and that'll be on BitChute, and you can go and get it there. It'll have the video up here, and it'll look like crap because they encode to 480p. Looks terrible, but it's really accessible, and there's no worry about copyright. So if you can't get it anywhere else, that's a good place to go. And then there will be a version on Mega as well, which will be my render out with like a bitrate cap, and then it'll probably be viewable in your browser. If it's not, then maybe view it in Chrome, and then it should be. Or you can download it off Mega and play it in your own media player like VLC or MPACHC, or it should work in like a generic media player like Windows Media Player or QuickTime or whatever you've got. It should work. I've encoded it to like a pretty good standard. So yeah, you can go and get those there if you want the full picture-in-picture versions. But if you're watching this video, then it's going to have a beep beep timer. It'll go boop, 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 beep, and on the beep and green light, that's the same frame that the video starts playing on my screen. And once again, I have downloaded this from Nya. It's the Horrible Subs 1080p version, which should be a direct rip from the Amazon link with the same subs. Or close. Okay? Okay. Finally, let us get... Oh, wait, right, chill stuff. I'll do it fast. If like video, like video. If hate video, thumbs down, but also go ahead and leave a comment as to why you dislike it, because then I can improve. It's helpful. If you're not subbed and you want more videos like this, I make them. If you are subbed and you're not getting videos like this, maybe the bell. Get over there. Okay. And if you really like this content or want to support this idiot who makes it, patreon.com/Teeaboo is a place you can go to throw me a couple of bucks. As I said, I don't monetize my videos, so this is my sole source of income. Thank you to all my patrons, by the way. I love you. And, yeah, you can throw me a couple bucks and we can hang out in the Discord and chat and stuff. Get over there. All right. Finally, let's get into Dororo. Beep beep timer goes here. This is tea, by the way. It's tea with matcha and some milk. So it's tasty. It's really good. Silent. Okay, is this an execution? Who's being killed? A lot of people are being killed. What the fuck is going on? Okay. By the way, the people who sing this OP are Queen Bee, and they're a really cool band, and you should go and check them out. Also, the singer is the same person who sang Devilman no Uta. True story. Yeah, that's Avu-chan, who is non-binary, so she, her pronouns. That bass is so... It's got so much texture to it. Sick. The story of the cursed sword. What? Cursed sword legends are, like, common. That's interesting. Okay. My vape is dead. I'll use my backup. My backup is dead. I'm fucked. Righto. feeling the rain? He hasn't been able to feel rain. He hasn't been able to feel anything. Now he's got his nerves and his skin back. He can feel it. God, I love Dororo's voice actress. Scuffs on her hands. Don't you say that. Uh-oh. Oh. The cursed sword. To kill something. How'd he kill a sword, though? Oh, shit. Oh, that's cursed. Ooh. Wow, the blood. But he doesn't show as red. Oh! Oh my god! He bleeds. Still doesn't have that leg. Did he have the sword when he fell? No, it's stuck in his leg, that's right. Don't touch the sword, Dororo. Don't touch the sword. Don't touch it. No. Ah, damn it. Oh no, not the girl. No, don't kill her. Please, no. That's her brother? What? Uh-oh. Can you sense it? Oh, back to candles. So how does he feel about his time murdering people? Does he remember it? It'll come back to me. So it's not just... Wow. Oh no, these two people are fucked. Yeah, I'm the danger. Okay, didn't kill him. So he was able to restrain the sword from actually killing that person. But it's gaining more of a hold. Yakimaru sees you. Go save Dororo. Passed? Yes. So that was him. Ah. Ah. Yeah, only 5 years. What caused his hair to turn white? That's why we saw the flash of a paper crane in the intro. The blood on his hands, yeah. He's talking to the sword, right? Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Hyaki. Just knock the sword out of his hands or something. Don't kill Dororo. Or her hands. Oh, fuck, it's one of these. That's some shit right there. So he won't do it. So he's thrown that sword. This is great. We get the flashback silently but at first, and then we get it again with context. Oh, not a clean cut. Oh, it's so rusty and dull. Oh, that's torturous. Ah. So when does it awaken? It awakens. Is Nihiru the Is it nihil? Like nothing? Because nihil is Latin for nothing. It's the root of like nihilism. I feel like this is going to result in the sister killing her brother. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Please don't step on the crane. Candles as transitions. I love it. Nope, do not trust. Oof. Shit. Nice. You did it. Aniki. It translated as that as thanks. What the fuck? Translated brother as thanks. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Take it to your grave. Now, I wonder if there is a demon in that sword. Yes. Using one arm to brace the back of the blade. That's great. I'm predicting she kills him. Whoa. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, she's gonna beg for his life. Wow. Wow, Yakimaru. Damn, dude. Alright, so oh, the sword's broken. Is it gonna shatter one of the statues? Was it a demon? Yeah, the cranes. Once I start crying, I could never stop. What are you getting back? Your ears! Your ears! So much input. You can hear. And the first thing you hear is crying. A blessing and a curse. Another one split. Right? She was eaten by a monster thing, right? What is this? Oh. Oh my god, what an episode! Oh, it was so good! It was so good! Concise, self-contained story. The fact that he gets his ears back and the first thing that he hears after the overwhelming rush of sound is the sister of the man he just killed crying. Ow! Ow! I felt that. I definitely felt that. Oh my god. The Sakuga in the fight scenes right out the gate. We get this this cool desaturated, we know it's a flashback to this scenario, but we don't know the situation. We don't know any of the context, and it's all silent. We just get a feel that this is important somehow. And then they bring it back and it makes sense. I love it. It's a really interestingly structured episode. Meet this woman. Something, this episode reminds me of Samurai Champloo. Not because of the setting and the time period, but because of, like, the way that Samurai Champloo is structured. The characters always, like, meet a new character within the span of an episode, and you get to know something that they're struggling with, and then overcome it with them or for them, or at least, like, shine a ray of light on what their issue is. And that's what happens in this episode. It's very reminiscent of that. It feels like it. In that they meet this character. This interaction that Dororo has with this woman is, again, another example of the great character acting and animation that we've been getting in Dororo, especially with Dororo herself. Like, this little pose, this little sidelong glance is so wonderful. It's so expressive and great. And then this little dip to leaning back again. Like, no longer cocking an eye at her. Like, both eyes are the same size. Oh, it's so good. But Dororo is very perceptive. Like, oh, you used to be from a rich family, didn't you? But now you're a hard worker. We see that in that the woman has these scuffed up hands. So maybe she was in a rich family at one point, but now she is just a worker, right? She works hard. Those are not the hands of a lady. Also, I love this depth of field shot. As we zoom in on Dororo, we like, the blur is applied. Yeah. I love it. Baki goes running after something. And then we come upon this scene of destruction. There's this headless guy over here, and everybody's just dead and blood everywhere. Dororo splashes around in the blood a little bit later. This scene of this guy, like, coming out from behind the tree. Whoosh. Clang. Also, the sound design on the fight was really cool. Splashing around in the blood. This guy's nice and creepy. The shaded out face. He's got a very unique face. Like, his chin juts out a little bit. Like a little bit of an underbite. Yeah. Something like that. The Cursed Blade. Cursed Blade, Japanese. Uh-huh. The Muramasa blades? Hmm. So maybe it's some kind of reference to that. Yeah, that legend is once drawn, a Muramasa blade has to draw blood before it can be returned to its scabbard, even to the point of forcing its wielder to wound himself or commit suicide. Demonic cursed blade that creates bloodlust in those who wield it. So there's definitely an inspiration from that type of legend. Neat. Okay. Yeah, they come out swinging, if you will, with the Sakuga in this cut, or in this set of cuts. It's a sequence of great cuts. I wonder who was doing the key work for this. The way that his feet go into, he like bounces on his toes, on the balls of his feet, and then we do this immense stretch into motion blur, taking that step and moving forward. Whoosh. And the swords are very stretchy. They're using these trees going over to hide some of the action, which I think is fine. It gives this effect of like extremely fast motion. I like this cut. I like this cut a lot. Yeah, wow. That one frame right there was awesome. That stretch forward frame, not here, not here. There. Oh my god, look at that. That's so cool. All the shadow on him is wibbledy wobbledy. This perspective is insane. Who's doing this key animation? And then we get the sword and hands up front. Blinding light. Oh man. Woo! And Dororo, or Hyakimaru on the defense. There was another really cool frame in here. Perspective shot from the other side. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, it was actually after that. Okay. So there's that one, and then there's one more. As he does a similar swing. Ho ho ho! Oh my goodness. That's nuts. How it sweeps into, like, his motion transfers to the sword. You see that over the last 3 frames? Okay. Body in motion, right? And sword in motion as well. And then we move, and the sword, like, his body is less in motion because he's further along in the movement, and then the sword is more in motion, and then again, the sword is stretched, big stretch across our field of view, and he's become less blurred, less motion blurred. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, he's got that glowing eye thing going on. Yakimaru bleeds. Oof. So cool. So cool. And then, yeah. Dororo taken by the sword. We get the explanation of the backstory. The truth behind it all. The rusty blade that drinks in blood and becomes sharper. Then we get another fight. I want to see that one scene where they spin and end up back to back. Yeah. So he ducks under a blow, spins around again, catches a blow on his arm. What happens here? Catches the blow on his arm, spins around him, and they end up back to back. Oh, and then we spin out the other direction. So they're spinning clockwise, right? And we spin out counterclockwise. Which produces this effect. Like, okay, so you see the way that they're spinning. Dororo is spinning clockwise around the other guy, and he's spinning clockwise around Dororo. So they spin... Everything is moving clockwise. Everything is moving clockwise. They spin around each other this way, and then when we move to the from above, the bird's eye view camera angle, we spin out counterclockwise from a static image, and that gives the impression that they're continuing to spin clockwise. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so cool. And then I think I remember the sound design for this one portion. Yeah. It's like a thunderclap with the rain in the background. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. And then he catches his sword in his other arm, allows it to pull off the sheath thing. And we get a classic I don't even know what you call this. Like a classic samurai duel frame where we see the lines of action, but it's a still shot. And then just an end, and then the blood spray. It's classic samurai film stuff. And then he can hear. But what does he hear? The weeping of a woman whose brother he just killed. Damn! And then we move to this guy. And he's apparently searching for the midwife, searching for what happened to his son because something is wrong. Something very wrong. And there's the after credit scene with just the it's like gorgeous, and then just the cranes. I believe it's Studio Pablo on backgrounds. They're doing a really good job. They're doing a really good job on the background art. Loving it. Ba 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 ba. Fuck McDonald's. I really like this episode. I don't think it can hold a candle to episode 3 because that one was really but this was a good one. This was a good episode. They turned it up a notch with the Sakuga and the sword fighting cuts. Cuts. Oh, I'm cracking myself up. I'm an idiot. They turned it up a notch with all that jazz, all that stuff. I liked it. I liked the story, sort of a self-contained little arc with a relatively natural introduction to this woman and her struggle. Pretty cool. You got a feel for her. Like, she lost her brother before she's lost her brother has been lost to her for 5 years, right? And he finally returns and he's not the same person. He's obsessed with the sword and with killing. You could kind of take that as a commentary on the nature of war in general, as like you were forced to do terrible things and now PTSD, man. You're not the brother that she knows. You could take it that way. I don't know if I want to. I think I'll take it more literally than that. That it's like he's obsessed with the demon in possessed sword thing. In any case, Cool episode. Dororo can, or Hyakimaru, I keep calling him Dororo. Hyakimaru can hear now. That's interesting. So he can hear Dororo's voice. Cool. You can also hear the screams of the people he kills, or the demons he kills. Again, there's a trade-off. There's a cost. Cool. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Dororo, episode 4. I hope you've... Dororo. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.